Now, when the pandemic came in, we were all unprepared. It took us by a storm. But how AXA Financial Indonesia built the resilience during this very tough period is leveraging the business transformation that was going on even before 2019. It needed us to be very agile and adapt ourselves to the new reality. And indeed, the new realities, as you are aware, was restricted mobility, lockdowns, slowdown in the financial activity, and people having this fear and anxiety about their health concerns. With this very strict health protocols, how do you build that engagement with the distributors? How do you give that assurance to your customers that they are still protected with AXA Financial Indonesia? Needed us to go mobile, to go digital, to give them this assurance that we are still with them, protecting their lives, their health, and their dreams. But it also meant that for all our employees, we quickly adapt to the new way of working, which is working from home. And which is practicing all the health protocols that the government had requested us to follow. It meant overnight making sure all our employees have laptops, have VPN connections, internet packages, and the facility to be working and to be productive in the safety of their own houses. It also meant that all our distributors are also productive and engaged through the digital tools that we allowed them to still prospect customers, to still take care of their customers through the digital tool that we have called AFI DNA. We also used and leveraged the social platform to build the engagement, to continuously train people and make them feel that they still belong to AXA Financial Indonesia. Last but not the least, for our customers, we made sure that apart from giving them assurance about the policy and the coverage, which is inclusion of COVID in all the policies, whether explicitly mentioned or not, it also required us to walk a step further in that line and say that we will also give you teleconsultation, and we provided free teleconsultation with our partner Good Doctor for a period of time where people who were still sakit but do not want to go to Rumah Sakit because of the fear could at least call up from the safety of their houses and get at least for the flu and sakit perut and small things like that, they could still get some kind of treatment and some kind of prescription. So all in all, I think the innovation was not a one stream, it was 360-degree to take care of all the stakeholders that we have in AXA Financial Indonesia. And I know it was a very challenging period and people lost some of the dear ones and the economy went down and there were many bad things that happened. But I always like to look at the positive side, and I do think that COVID-19 pandemic has reshaped our future, has given us a lot of opportunities, has raised the awareness, and has also taken us at least a decade ahead in our journey when it comes to digitalization and using social media platform, which can have a bigger impact and a wider impact. So you're absolutely right, Pa. Indonesia is a very regulated industry, and for the right reason, because we are also one of the biggest insurance market and rapidly growing. Yes, this new regulation, which is SOJK 5 for paid or unit-linked products, I think it was a really good step forward by the regulator because it laid emphasis on three very important things, which is customer or consumer protection, strengthening of governance, and risk management. The three things that are very, very pivotal to AXA Financial Indonesia strategy. We want to act for human progress by protecting what matters. And for us, consumer protection is at the heart of our strategy. So adapting to these new regulations made us very confident that now we can give the confidence to the customer in full transparency. Strengthening the governance and risk management is a second layer of assurance that we could give to both our customers and to our company. So I think these regulations, this will definitely make our insurance industry, it will strengthen it, and it will be for the right thing, and it will also pave a new wave of growth for us. Indeed, Pa, the low level of financial literacy and awareness is one of the bottlenecks for our industry to even grow bigger than what we are. So AXA Financial Indonesia, as a responsible insurance company, takes a lot of pride in conducting a lot of financial literacy programs to the communities. But overall, if you see the latest financial literacy and inclusion report by OJK 2022, it throws out such encouraging figures. It talks about that our financial literacy has increased to almost 50%, 49 point some percent, out of which insurance literacy is at 32%, a number much higher than the last time the survey was done. Similarly, the financial inclusion is now reaching 85%. So I think with the contribution of insurance companies like AXA Financial, where concrete steps are being made to educate the public about the need to have protection, about the need to have financial planning, about the need to have an insurance, is yielding good results and is making and throwing some encouraging statistics for us. For AXA Financial Indonesia alone, we do very regularly literacy programs with AAGI as well as on our own. It is one of our key strategies to make and educate people around us the importance of insurance, the importance of health and protection, and to understand their rights with the policies that they have. I'm very happy to share that in 2022, leveraging the social media platform that I spoke about, our literacy coverage went to 5,000 plus people. So we could educate 5,000 plus people. And even now, when we are doing a mix of offline and online, our numbers are about 2,000, 2,500 that we impact every year. So our effort to make sure that we contribute to the society by making sure that there is a increased, enhanced understanding about insurance is a right step in the right direction. As the Indonesia insurance industry is maturing, gaining size, I think it is very important that we do not only have the largest number of sales force, but the most professional number of sales force. That's the objective that I have for AXA Financial Indonesia, which is to have the highest number of professional sales force. So I think it's always, for me, quality over quantity. And for professionalism, I think it starts at the beginning part. Who you onboard and how you onboard. Your selection criteria is very important. So clearly people who have the will to serve, clearly the people who have a little bit of a financial knowledge, clearly people who have some ambition to do something, a noble purpose. I always say insurance is not a commercial business, it's a noble business. So people who have the ambition to contribute to the noble purpose of their life, those are the people that we bring on board. Once they are on board, we have a very structured training program. So we have a financial need analysis tool. Everybody needs to go through this training to understand which customer needs what product and at what time. That becomes very important. So rather than pushing a product to the customer, our sales force takes a lot of time to understand the full comprehensive needs of a customer. So that's the second step of professionalism. Then as the sales force grows in the hierarchy of the sales organization, we make sure that they are equipped with digital tools, which gives them the complete knowledge and the complete know-how of what they can sell and what is a company's promise behind it. And then when they are getting promoted to the next level, there are trainings around leadership. There are trainings about influence. There are trainings on communication, use of social media, the do's and don'ts, the ethical and the compliant way of working. So we take professionalism very seriously at AXA Financial Indonesia, and we make sure that we provide them enough tools for their self-development and their self-professionalism, which is why they join AXA Financial Indonesia. But also their professionalism is supported by tools and by ways to communicate to their customers and their teams through the digital transformation that we have done. So I think it is a great effort by AAGI to hold this event every year, Top Agent Award. It is a big motivation for our agents to strive for the best, a big motivation for companies like us to make sure, because it's a recognition of all the hard work that we put through in the year. I think it infuses good competition between companies, which is a healthy one to be on the top. And I think it's a good way for the industry to come on common topics. And then after a hard work, because I do think insurance is a hard work, so after the hard work of the whole year, we come together as a community and celebrate each other and celebrate our top agents. So I do hope this event will continue to be better than the previous year. Well, it's already great, so I don't know how they can make it better. But I do hope that this event will continue to have a big positive influence, and it kind of drives the competitive spirit for everyone to do their best. So they are a big catalyst in the insurance industry, right? But they play a big role. So I think they are at the right place at the right time. Our economy is booming, insurance awareness is improving, penetration is improving, as you would have seen. We are now at 8%. So I think the only way for this industry is up, up and up. And I think the insurance sales force have a great future ahead. I think the industry is becoming very professional. The regulator is helping with the right kind of new regulations to support them and to protect their customers. Companies are becoming very digitally agile to support their dreams. So I think it's a golden period for our sales force to be a part of insurance industry, which is growing, booming, with all the transformation that is behind us and is ongoing. And I think I'm very optimistic about the future of our sales force and how they can develop and grow themselves and their teams, and how insurance companies like us can also strive to be the best.